as the solo host today. Um, let's see. All right. At odds said the floodgates are open. Yes, they are. All right, and I'll start reading the description here. Get this in the browser and make sure it's not autoplay. And it autoplayed. All right. So we've got Cam B. The song is called "I Don't Mind," although YouTube says it's called "I Don't Mean It." So we've got a little discrepancy in the track names here. I'm just starting to read off the description. Um,
For the new song.
yeah, this next one is Cam B. They wrote in the form "I Don't Mind," but the song on YouTube is called "I Don't Mean It."
Okay.
So you might want to remember what your track name is called before you start sending stuff about it. Like if you're sending a press release and you're like, call it the wrong name, that's bad. Um,
Mm-mm.
but anyways, we've got a
Dude, this
description
looks
here.
like this face looks like from RuneScape. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a sprite from RuneScape.
That
Let me
could
know if
very
the,
possibly be true.
let me know if that's correct, guys. But what at odds says the floodgates are open. Haha. I got a feeling I've got to brace myself. Yeah, this face is pretty threatening. So, um,
Another short one. This is a minute and 17 seconds. The
did
description
you?
here is
Okay.
the description is, "Hey guys, Bo sent me. Hey,
Oh,
bro, you
Bo,
sent."
no, no, thank you, Bo.
So, Bo, you're fully responsible for this one. If you don't like it,
Yeah, this goes on your record, Bo.
yes. Bo sent me after finding me on Reddit. Hey, we've heard about that a little bit.
Yeah,
Tried it ourselves. I am very inexperienced when it comes to music, but I'm trying my best to improve. Hey, that's great.
good.
This would be my fourth track not done on Audacity. Whoa!
Wow,
Making songs on Audacity, now that is respect
that's a
right there.
fucking challenge. How do you do that?
Yes, seriously.
God
Yeah,
damn.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Done Audacity, and I would love to hear any advice you guys have, particularly in the vocals department. Ooh, Chris might like this one.
Let's go.
As I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, well let's put that to the test. Let's find out.
Yeah, man, we
Uh,
got you. Thanks for submitting.
okay.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
All
Three,
right. Cam B.
one,
I don't mean it. Let's go.
hit it.
Prodded by Haxer Killer, HXRX Killer,
These names are getting harder to pronounce by the day.
for sure.
It's
Haxer
just gonna be
Killer.
letters. It's just gonna be acronyms soon.
I just need a reason why my heart is bleeding. Why am I not feeling anything at all? I don't mean it, I just need a reason why my heart is bleeding. Why am I not feeling anything at all? Yeah, lost in my thoughts, don't feel the same that I used to. Didn't mean to lose you, didn't mean to break you. Think I fucking hate you, bitch, you make me sick. Make me wanna die, demons in my fucking mind calling for me, but I'm fine. I think it's a fucking sign to change this stupid fucking life. I don't mean it, I just need a reason why my heart is bleeding. Why am I not feeling anything at all? I don't mean it, I just need a reason why my heart is bleeding. Why am I not feeling anything at all?
Sad boys in the chat. Press
How
F if
emo?
you are sad. Yeah, that was pretty emotional. Oh
Nice.
shit. Um, yeah. What do you think, Josh?
I mean, honestly, I was kind of impressed in a way. Like I
Mm,
think whoever this is, I think you have a pretty good ear. I think you're still developing on the skills to sort of match what you want to hear to what your song sounds like, right?
mm,
But I've heard a lot worse from people who are on their fourth song.
yeah.
I mean, the one overarching thing is that there's this. I don't know if it's like intentional. It, aesthetically, like sonically, it reminds me of this picture of your cover photo here. Like, there's something very low res about
The
this the
mic.
sound. It might. I think it might be the overall EQing. Like the
Okay.
whole track is like covered in this weird blanket of like, again, sort of sounds like it's gone through an MP3 encoder like a couple times, like more than once.
Mm,
Not quite in the same artifacty way, but there's this strange like filtering thing going on where maybe you've got like a hard cutoff at some frequencies or something weird going on.
Yeah.
where it sounds like it was recorded on like an old like 2010 cell phone. It's like that weird
Yeah.
effect, that weird
Yeah.
tunneling effect.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping. Yeah, I'd hoping that you would comment on that because I'm just not well versed. Because the first thing that I said is I'm gonna say was like stop recording on a tin can, But like that, it might not be the case. It could be. You say this a lot. Room treatment.
Right.
It could be just some weird filtering effect that's happening just by the way it's bouncing off the walls in your room. So try to make sure that it's well, I guess, insulated from sounds bouncing off of surfaces and coming back into the mic because then they can clash with your vocals in such a way that cause this unfavorable effect to happen. And in this case, for me, so first of all, vibes. I feel like this guy, he's just staring at me. No fucking pupils, just all black. Just what is life? Sad boy shit. Like I'm playing RuneScape on a Saturday night all alone. Um,
Right.
but yeah, so I don't know. I guess the vibes, I think you went what you were going for. I don't know if it's really my cup of tea because it's a little too emotional for me. So I'd say like yellow green. What is it? Chartreuse, lemon lime.
Sure.
Content. It's fine. I think you did some interesting things with syllables. With like the melody of the hook, it just keeps. I don't na 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 anything at all. Like it just keeps going. I don't know if I. It's one of those things where it's like, do I enjoy it? Do I not? It's just, it was like mid level. I definitely think this is good for your fourth shot, but, yeah, I don't know what I would do on this beat. Switch it rhythmically a little bit. This is okay. Maybe like yellow and production. Yeah, this might be a re-record because I don't know if it's the mic that you're using. It could be just the equipment is not as good. It kind of sounded like an iPhone speaker, or it could just be really bad treatment. I would try to re-record this, get the best dry signal that you can. Dry meaning before you put any effects on it, try to make it sound as best as you can, and then put effects on it. That being said, I don't know. Did you hear anything effects wise on the vocals? Because maybe that's what's missing here to give it a little more sauce. What do you think, Josh?
It might help a little bit to put some sort of big,
Like delays
a pre-delayed reverb or a delay or both, something to
Yeah.
give some movement behind the vocal, sort of,
Yeah.
some space around it, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I think the word that comes to mind when I describing this track, it's like flat, like this face, just like just flat,
yeah, I mean, look, you've
two-dimensional.
matched the images matched well to the audio, so that's
Yeah.
a plus. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say exactly what the problem is. I'm hearing frequency issues over the whole track, and you started talking about treatment. I have a suspicion this could be the actual speakers that are being used. I mean, I know a lot of people who just start out, especially if you're using Audacity, if you don't even have a DAW yet, you
Yeah.
probably don't have like actual monitor speakers, is my guess. Maybe you have some headphones, but not all headphones are created equal.
Yeah.
If you're doing this on some little speakers, then you might have just added a ton of bass in that frequency range that sort of blew everything out, and maybe you dipped some of the mids and stuff to make it sound smoother. And maybe it sounds smooth on those speakers, but it doesn't translate because those speakers are not objective at all. Like they've got a crazy frequency curve, and it's not translating well. So
Yeah.
if that's the case, definitely either just invest in like some decent headphones, like the Audio Technica. We're not sponsored, but we should be.
Yes.
The Audio Technica AT, what are they? The ATHM 50s.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, like they're like less than $200, I think, and they're a good all around headphone for everything, for tracking, for mixing, listening, everything. Or just get some simple monitor speakers. Get like Yamaha HS5s or 7s or whatever. Yeah, something like that to help you actually produce music for people to listen to on a variety of systems. And to make it sound more modern and legit.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say for me, in terms of vibes, I was sort of caught off guard. I actually thought that you have a good basis for what you're doing here, especially being on your fourth song. I think you have a good ear. That's just my intuition tells me that. So vibes, I would give you a lemon lime also. Like there's a couple you can still got room to go up for sure. But
Mhm.
yeah, content same thing. I mean, this is only about a minute long. I think even if you don't want to make it longer, you should add something in there to make it a little bit fuller. You know, like there's probably only a few instrument parts happening here.
Mhm.
I would say add some stuff to again spice it up. It doesn't happen unless you know do that.
Mhm.
Uh, make it a little more interesting. So I would give it a yellow for content. And then production, yeah, definitely like kind of start from square zero. I don't know if you need to re-record the vocal or not, but I would say overall, like you need to go back to the drawing board. I'd give it a red for redo on that. And
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the delivery that I was trying to think of while you were offering your scores. Um, it seems like so a lot of people talk about having a rap voice, and I think it's hard to describe what that is. I think it's a mixture of confidence, enunciating, um, and just not sounding like you're talking into the microphone. And I think in terms of vocals, like you said, you were looking for some critique on that. Um, I think that's kind of what's missing here, especially in the verse. I think it just sounds like not like you're reading your vocals, but just like you're talking. And I would much rather have a little bit more. I know said it was too emo, but emo in the sense of the lyrics, but not in the sense of delivery. Um, so yeah, I would try to put more emotion into the delivery, especially with these vocals, because the vocals are almost over the top emotional, and then it's almost like you're just talking into the mic. I was trying to
yeah,
pinpoint that.
you know,
Um,
I was gonna say just an idea for putting some more emotion into this. I find that a lot of people who are sort of beginners with recording vocals,
yeah.
especially in more like hip hop oriented stuff, will the rhythm is an important part, like your vocal rhythm.
Mhm.
A lot of people will just resort to eighth notes, basically, right, or
That's what this
16th.
hook was. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And like you can it helps so much to just vary your speed a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Have have some variation in there. Like not
Yeah.
just grid eighths, like do something change it up a little bit. Again, we come back to this so often, but like
Yeah.
make your music interesting so people want to listen to it. Because if
Yeah.
it's
Make it
just like
alive.
if I just it's just dot 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 dot. If every painting on the wall was just like a grid, that would be so boring,
Yeah.
right? Like even can you imagine like even if plaid, right? The print plaid, if it was just a grid, it would be so boring. But
Mhm.
it's actually kind of interesting to look at because their stuff is spaced like at different intervals. So that's exactly what you need to do with vocals to try to change up your rhythm a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, is there anything else you wanted to add, Chris?
I just keep staring at this face. I don't know. Let's see what the chat there said. Solid ground to work from. They seem like they're trying hard, so can't knock that at all. Yeah, we can't knock hard trying hard, but
Yeah.
try to learn and try to get better for sure.
Mhm.
Maybe the way they encoded the video for YouTube. Maybe.
It sounded more
Yeah,
extreme than that to me.
yeah, for sure. Nah, that's sick. Ever heard of Mark Rothko? Bob Ross? Legit makes just grid blocks of color and it's sick. Oh, we got
Wow,
some
that's
we
cool.
got some contestant there. But yeah,
Well,
that's our
hey,
feedback can be. Yeah,
dude,
I
even
hope
if you
you
have
keep going. Sorry, what's up?
just saying, even if you have a grid, like I'm just saying, rhythm is one dimension that you can modulate things on to make them more interesting. But
Hmm.
even if you're doing this, if you want to do eighth notes, that's fine. But make the emotion and the intensity of the words different. Like make the
Yeah,
color of those grid cells different, like that guy with the art is doing.
I was
There's
just
just a
being
lot
an
of different
idiot.
ways to add some interestingness to it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think
and
we went. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and that grid thing, really, it's kind of hard because when you're first doing music, you have to learn how to be on the grid first. And then when you have a mastery of being on the grid, then you can start playing with it. That's where you hear guys that are like slightly behind the beat, but it just sounds really, really fucking good.
Right.
And like jazz swing and stuff like that. So keep going, can be, keep trying. Yeah, definitely better than my fourth song. So keep it up, brother. And yeah, I think overall for me, I'm at orange. What
Yeah,
about you?
I would say the same. I'd say the same. There's good things here, and there's things to work on and develop. So yeah, keep at it.
Yeah, let me know if it's RuneScape, by the way.
Somebody in the chat
I
said
love that game.
it's Minecraft,
Yeah, I don't think it's Minecraft. Was that add on?
a Minecraft villager.
Wait, Rohit Jamu, Minecraft Villager on 1080p. What?
I should probably know this because we ran like 2 Minecraft music festivals.
No way. No, the Minecraft Villager looks like Squidward. There's no way. He has green eyes and shit.
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
confirm
know.
that.
We'll find out.
I haven't
looks
played it
more
in
like,
1080p though. So
it's more like